All right, what's up YouTube? It's Windsor Ellis back for another video. So we are looking at NFTs, some nifties today. Not really the cards or the gaming like I've been doing. We can get back to that some other time. But so I've had some artwork I've been doing for my whole life, but mainly digitally for the past couple of months that have been piling up. A lot of it has to do with my company here, the Good Times Dice Co. So that's what my wallet address is all centered around. So we're going to learn how to do some dice art, right? Okay, so let's pull up some Chrome. All right, so I'm not going to try to make this the simplest, quickest, easiest, flashy video that there is, because sometimes convenience gets in the way of understanding and comprehension. So I want to make this a well-rounded, easy to understand video, not exactly fast or flashy. So most important thing to begin with, let's jump over to Loopring IO. So this is, everything I'm doing is based on Loopring IO, right? I am already docked on with my wallet here. Once you get in, connect your wallet, then you jump on to the L2 side, Mint NFT right here. This window pops up and opens, right? So we have CID IPFS, right? CID, some sort of ID, right? IPFS, Interplanetary File System, which is where our image and file name will be housed to verify that it's unique and whatnot, right? And then it's available everywhere. Interplanetary File System, that's what it means. It's available for anyone to find on any computer connected to the internet. So this is our main functionality, right? This is our box we work in. CID goes here. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. What is a CID? All right. So how do we make one, which is what's important? I don't know what it is. It's some kind of identification code. It's probably exactly what it is, code for identification. So we want to upload, we want to create a CID. Pinata is what I've been using. A lot of folks on Discord and Reddit that I'm seeing are using Pinata as well. I did download a free CID interplanetary file system generator that embeds into your computer, that you don't have to get online to use, or at least not into a browser. It wasn't working. I don't know if it was the software having issues, if Loopring didn't like the files, if I was using it differently because it's a different user interface and software and all. But nonetheless, we're here on Pinata. It's what I'm using for this demonstration. You may find something different. Let me know if you find something that's easier and better. So we're doing file direct uploads today, not using folders at all. So select a file, what I'm using. So a lot of folks I'm seeing are being extremely organized and naming folders and putting specific files in them. I do have some folders on my desktop that has some very specific artwork, and it's named and everything, and it's organized. But for this, we're just going to be focusing on the process and not how you organize, because I could care less, because I'm not organized myself. But however you want to do it, it's totally up to you. So I just go to this quick access. It's the last file that I've interacted with, so it's going to be right there in my recent files. Let the Good Times Roll 4, that's what it's called. This is actually a iPhone 12 wallpaper sized JPEG. So what we can do, I just uploaded it. It generated this CID number down here. So click copy to clipboard. I keep this tab open next to my Pinata. So this is gateway.pinata.cloud/IPFS/your CID number. So we want to copy just the CID number, paste, enter, and now our image will pop up. I already had the image there, so I'm going to go back and show you what it looks like when it's a different image. So let's grab a JPEG somewhere. 10 is black. Let's do Sally. All right, so paste. I'll also post this link, at least with the first portion up to the IPFS, so that you can use it to prime, preload, and verify that your files are showing up, that your JPEG is actually what you want it to be. So let's go back and do the let the good times roll 4 again. So there it is. We know that our CID is correct. Our JPEG is what we want it to be. So what we've got now is code.json. Okay. So I'm using CodeWriter. Don't know if I downloaded it. I don't know how I got it. It searched on the internet and it popped up. I don't really remember, but CodeWriter is what I'm using. You may be able to use some other sort of text software, text writer. Just make sure that it's a .json folder. Sometimes it'll try to trick you and save it as a .txt or a .text file. The Pinata and Loopring, well, Loopring specifically to Mint needs that .json. So a couple things to talk about on here to discuss. This is our .json folder. This is essentially the information that we are giving the interface on how to present the name, description, and an image, and our royalty percentage, our kickback, right? So a couple things to note, since I'm new to this too, it tricked me up, so I'm trying to help you guys out to avoid that. These spots right here, these designators for your lines of code, they are case sensitive, so make sure they're not capitalized on the front here. That could have saved me about a day's work. Over here, this just looks strange to me, so make sure I have to pay attention to it, so I'm going to mention it. The colon on the outside of the quotes. All right, sometimes I'll get dyslexic and throw it in the inside of the quotes. I'm trying to keep, otherwise not letter or number characters out of my descriptions and titles, because like I said, I don't really understand code and technology. I've just gotten this to work, so I'm keeping with this method until I learn new things. So let the good times roll is the description. I'm keeping this one simple and just naming them by the number of the print. There's 51 in this entire series. They're all different shots with moving background of one of my favorite pieces. So they're all very special to me. I'm only making one of each of these 51. Royalty percentage I've got set to 6 because this does have one of my more sentimental pieces that I've done in it, right? So I want more royalty, naturally. You want to make sure that you've got the underscore here for royalty percentage. You also want to make sure that you have no quotations around your royalty percentage, because it is an integer to be read and sent to the code, not something to be displayed in the description or name of the item. So remember, this is a math factor that gets used, so it's not in quotations. Make sure that I've got, let's see, all right, so let the good times roll 4, copy the CID, come back over to our JSON folder, got to put in the correct CID here so that we can make sure that we're minting the thing we want to mint and naming it appropriately, because it's blockchain. Once it's done, it's done. So name is number 4, save as LTGTR4, right? And just for me, for simplicity's sake, I just save everything in documents or pictures or wherever, and then I just go use it for quick access. Like I said, I'm not very organized. That might not be the smartest thing to do, and I'm probably going to be a pain in my own neck down the road when I try to organize all these files, but that's not what we're here for, right? We're here to just do this. So LGTR, save in documents as a JSON. Hide that, so save. All right, back out of here. Loopring is still already open, but we've got our .json saved now, so we need a CID for the .json folder. All right, upload file. As I said, everything's just straight file direct here, right? We're not messing with those sketchy folders. So quick access, because I just interacted with this .json file, uploading. Got it. Okay, copy CID. Jump back over to Loopring, mint. So I've found that putting in your mint amount first helps. I don't know why, but only one of these going in. Make sure you select which token you want to pay with before you mint. Otherwise, you'll run out of one before you expected to. All right, so we've already primed it. We've got it. There it is. All right, that is our number 4. I know because the green lines right here underneath the right die. So name number 4, 1.311 LRC, mint my NFT. So I'm gonna jump over real quick and sign this thing if it'll let me. All right, we're back. All I did was disconnect from loopring.io. Since it started going through the contract, and then I guess the wallet wouldn't allow me because my phone is recording. I just assume that these things happen just to safeguard, so you're not screen recording your signatures or your pens or anything. So kind of for safety's sake, and I think it's integrated as part of what we're using just for extra security. You know, log out often, just like saving your work often, right? So it looks like I had a contract that was like halfway through. I had to cancel it out and then disconnect, reconnect, come back in, mint that NFT. So you guys saw everything. You saw the process. Yes, it did pop up for me very easily this first time. So that won't happen every time. You're gonna have times where the image file doesn't upload, or it shows you a broken file, or your JSON text is off, or you left out a comma or something. Get yourself a .json verification website or software or something you can download that'll allow you to find out where you're messing up. That's what we need. Find out where we're messing up, resolve those issues, and then this can be streamlined into something to where we can be minting 20, 30, 40, 50 pieces a day. So, as usual, good work, good info, I hope. Keep up the good art and have some good times. Thanks, guys. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, comment, interact with it somehow. Doesn't matter. Just need some interaction for the YouTube algorithm, right? Get this information out there so people can learn how to mint their NFTs, like on Loopring, so that Loopring can get more action and get more viable, right? And so that we can all be prepared to wheel and deal and swap and slide and trade in this digital realm, right, together. So any of that, I'd also like to see what you guys are making. Like, what's your art? What are you minting, right? If I helped you out anyway, if this information was good for you and it's helped you along in your digital experience, right? Moving into this to be putting your work on blockchain, I'd love to see it as well. So I'm not asking for any loops or anything unless you want to. I'll take them, but I just want some art. If you make, if you print off 1,000 of something, I'd love one, and I'll reciprocate. So cool. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Like I said, let's make some NFTs. Get out there and make some digital artifacts. Happy trading, happy minting. Good times.